I just kinda forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. Wart ihr noch da, als ich den Fuchs identifiziert habe? Als es um den Fuchs ging, es ging halt um den Fuchs. Ein aufregender Moment in diesem Stream. Oder ist er schon davor zusammengebrochen? Ah, ich musste gerade nochmal Werbung. Ach du Scheiße, ey, Twitch. Oh Mann, so ein guter Moment war das. Also. Es war so ein bisschen so. Er hat gesagt, er fühlt sich schlecht, wir haben die Roboter empowered. Ey, scheiße, ey. Was für ein Kack-Twitch-Man, Mann. Ja, das Feuer ist im Meer und die Grabsteine auch. Also passt auf. Der Reihe nach. Erstens Story. Ich habe ihm den Scheiß gebracht. Er hat gesagt, das habt ihr noch mitbekommen, die Musikbox hat mein Vater gemacht. Er hat sich an die Arbeit gemacht, ich soll ihm Gesellschaft leisten. Er kommt langsam voran, aber sie unterhalten sich dabei. Nico sagt, was passiert denn, wenn wir in die City kommen? Er sagt, wir müssen Proto wieder an den Start bringen und noch eine weitere Person treffen. Du hast sie, erinnerst dich bestimmt schon, du hast sie schon im ersten Durchgang getroffen. It's a Fox. Und dann war ich Leonardo DiCaprio mäßig, ein Fuchs! Ein Fuchs! A Fox! So war das. Ich habe es nochmal für euch nachgestellt. Und seit dieser Sequenz, seitdem etwas Zeit vergeht, damit er arbeitet, haben wir diese geilen Grafikfehler und ich habe sinniert darüber, ob vielleicht das Absicht ist. Weil das Spiel ist auch deteriorated. Immer mehr. Weil wir es kaputt gespielt haben. So wie Twitch meinen Stream kaputt gespielt hat und die Leute alle rausgeschmissen hat. So, das war's. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place and I'm just trapped here for no reason. Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. Tja, hat das Spiel den Stream kaputt gemacht oder andersrum? Ich glaube, weder noch. Ich glaube, es ist einfach zwei unterschiedliche kaputte Sachen. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. Rue ist der Fuchs! Die Füchsin. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less actful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time. Irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. Took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. Warum sollte Rue ein Känguru sein? Es ist ein Fuchsspiel. Du hast recht. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. Känguru. Sorry. Känguru. So heißt auch eine Straße in Paris. Danke für den Link. Leonardo DiCaprio. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. A prophet bought a prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough, but as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. Caught to the issue. Caught. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it on their own hardware. Benjamin. Yeah, the operator, Benjamin, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Benjamin was the living person you needed to borrow. No, that would be you. Why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly, but the world means a lot to him, you know? So how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Well, not really, I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the sky. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico. Caught on. Na klar, danke. Was ist da nur los mit der Grafik? Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. Oh, what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city's better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh, yeah! Alright, I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright, then guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Also dass die Grafikfehler immer anders sind, spricht für mich irgendwie doch dafür, dass es Absicht ist. Und auch, dass jetzt keine da sind. Was für ein Abenteuer der kleine Nico erlebt. Whew, made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Benjamin, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you were on the plane with me, but you went on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah. Thanks. What for? Flying. And for answering my questions, and for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well, despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to pick the siblings too. Oh, Sue, I've been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Alright, now let me just... No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, there. We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. I'm going to bring Prototype back. Also... Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Das ist nicht Absicht. Das ist nicht Absicht, was hier passiert.